The name The Doors was Morrison's idea. The name came from the book The Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley, which was inspired by a line of poetry written by William Blake. When the Doors' first album was released, the Beatles promptly bought 8 copies.
Stewart kept talking about the Midnight Music Review. "I'm going to blow your mind," he announced. "First of all, I found an act to headline the show. They're booked at the Whiskey A Go-Go in a few weeks, and they're going to be hot. Know what we're going to name the show? The Groove Corps. Is that out of sight? The freaks will love it. It'll be designed especially for the potheads. Lights, loud music, multi-images projected on the screen." "Who's the group?" Murray asked. "Lead guitar, drums, and a cooking organ. The keyboard guy is named Ray Manzarek. I think he's got a degree in music or something. They're all UCLA people. The singer's real sultry, bluesy. Chicks love him. Jim somebody. Dig this. He's a theater arts major. They call themselves The Doors." We put the show together in less than a week. Smokey, Murray, and I printed up flyers announcing the Groove Corps opening. We tacked them to every light post on Sunset Strip. Stewart stood out on the curb in flower power garb with dark glasses like a carny barker yelling, "Come on in, experience the Groove Corps. It's a happening." The second weekend, more freaks came. So did the police. Monday morning, Stewart was in a panic. The cops' presence was disturbing. He figured that for every uniform we saw, there were 3 or 4 undercover. The freaks off the street who came in were loaded with dope. If the customers got busted, we as promoters might be implicated. I watched the Doors run through the last show. Someone had come up with the idea of putting a dancer/stripper in one number. Jim Morrison was having too much fun singing the old Willie Dixon blues song, "I'm Your Backdoor Man." The men don't know me, but the little girls understand. Morrison kept the stripper on for his last song, one written by guitarist Robbie Krieger. He called it "Love Me 2 Times, Babe, I'm Going Away." A few weeks later, the Doors got booked at the Whiskey and signed up at Elektra Records. When the Doors finally got their amps off the stage, it was past 4 a.m. A few freaks were straggling off into the night. The undercover cops were still standing around. The EPI entrepreneurs would not be the ones to give the emerging underground a focal point. Our timing was off. The Groove Corps was just a few beats ahead of the music.
The Doors sold the recording rights for Light My Fire to Jose Feliciano, whose 1968 recording went to number 3. The chord progression was inspired by John Coltrane's My Favorite Things. Light My Fire was the last song that Jim Morrison performed live. The place, the warehouse in New Orleans.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Shine set the night on.